Hello, and thank you again for being part of the study. In this short video tutorial, I want to show you how to use the model editor. The model editor is quite important in this study because most of the questions in the questionnaire involve some BPMN modeling or doing some simple BPMN models. First, let's look at how the model editor looks like. On the top, we have this title bar. Then below it, right below it, we have this blank zone, which is called the drawing zone, where your actual model will be. And then on the left hand side, you'll have the toolbar where you have all the objects you can drag towards your model. First of all, let's use this full screen link. This full screen lets you go in and out from full screen mode. This is quite useful since models tends to be quite large and you don't want stuff cluttering in your way. Then I want to show you how you can zoom in and move your model around. To zoom in your model, you simply need to use your mouse scroll wheel. So scrolling up and down will zoom in and out on your model. Then moving your model around, you simply need to click anywhere where you have an empty space. So let's see, I click here, I can move my model around. If you click on some object, you will move that actual object actually. So you need to click somewhere where you don't have anything below behind your mouse pointer. Then adding elements to your model, simply you need to. There are two ways actually to do it. You can drag objects from this toolbar. Let's do this. First, let me zoom a little bit, and then I'm gonna drag this activity, this task object to my model. I will call it task 1. Then let me connect this start event with this task. So for that, I will click on my start event and then I'm choose the arrow here and drag it towards task 1, which will create my sequence flow. I can also connect this this pool here to this task if I want. So I'm going to click on the pool and then click on the arrows here and then drag it towards my task. So it will create a message arrow, because since we can't have sequence flow between lanes, between pools. Another thing I want to show you is another way of connecting, of adding new elements. So let's say I want to add another task right after the task 1. So I'm going to click on task 1 and then choose this small task from the menu that appears when I click on task 1. And then I choose this task here, I drag it, and then automatically it will create a new task with a control flow, and I can enter the name of the task very quickly. And then let's say I want to add task 3 here, task 3, and then an end event here. So and I can even name my end event. So I double click on it and then say end event here. And let's say I want to name this one start event. So I double click on it and then I can start typing. Another important aspect I want to show you here. If I want, first I can enlarge my pool by dragging this corner up and down. Actually, by clicking on a pool, I can I will have the corners here appear, and I can then enlarge my my pool. If I need to add some inputs or outputs to my activities, Since in this model editor it's very limited, so we don't have data objects. As a workaround, what we're going to use is we're going to use the annotation tool here. So I'm going to here create a new annotation, and here I'm going to say this takes in let's say the product or products, and then let's say if I want to add a new line to my annotation, I need to hit Shift Enter. So Shift Enter, and let's say this task 1 gives me out some finished products. So here I have my, and I can even enlarge it if I want, so I'll make it smaller here. So I'm almost done. The last thing I wanted to show you here is this settings range. If I click on an object and then I click on the settings range here, I can change its type. So this of course depends on the objects I click on. So for example here I'm on a task, so I can choose to make it a send task, a receive task, a user task, and so on and so forth. I can make it repetitive and parallel, and so you can choose what applies to your model. If I click on an end event here and click on the range again, here I have specific end events, so I can choose from. So let's say this, I will then make it a terminate end event here. Please note that these tools that appear once I click on an object does not appear at every zoom level. So if I'm zoomed out too much from on my model and I'm too far, even if I click on my objects, the tooltip tools won't appear. So I need to increase the zoom level, and then I'll see my tools appear again. So this is it. Thanks again for doing this, and I hope you'll enjoy going through this survey. Thank you very much.